Hello, welcome, Sparkle friends. My name is Rayan Flickinger, and I'm a senior division leader here with Park Lane. And I have my friend on here with me, Dela Reidel. She is a branch director with Park Lane, and we're going to hear about her story in just a minute. But before we do, please tag your stylist so that she knows that you got to hear about Park Lane tonight, and that's going to help you to get into our uh, free necklace drawing as well. So, Della, how long have you been in with Park Lane, and what did you do before Park Lane? What did it feel? What did your life look like, and what were you hoping for, if anything, when you found Park Lane?
Well, first of all, I'm starting on my third year now, and I was in a health and wellness company, and I loved it. I loved the products, but I got nowhere at all. And I'll talk a little bit more about that. The roller coaster thing. So, when I was introduced to Park Lane through Valerie, I loved the jewelry. I loved it. And she was always saying, hey, you should do this. You should do this. Because we knew each other when we were in other things. And I said, no, I'm not doing it again. And I had no intentions of doing this whatsoever. So she invited me to something, and I listened to Scott, and something just clicked in my brain. And so when I went into it and I told her yes, I would do it, she was shocked. And my only interest was being able to make some money, and where I wasn't before, and be able to, expand myself financially, mostly.
Okay, so. And when you said Scott, Scott Levine, our CEO.
Scott Levine, yes, our CEO.
So you heard what his heart was about, and with Park Lane, I love that we are a 70-year company that is family owned and operated, and now we're dipping down into the grandchildren, 3 generations.
Yes.
So that is they love us, and we feel it. They listen to the field and help to bring us things, and they are amazing marketers. I love that I don't have to go back to my customers with something that I've created to try to get them to, make their next purchase. Park Lane is always dropping fun things for us to do that. So,
yes, one of the things that caught me that he was talking about is, first, I felt like we were family. I didn't even know these people, and I felt like I was going to be a part of a family. And I was impressed too that they are still family owned, operated, debt free for 70 years. That's how old I am. So they started this when I was being born. And so I was really, really impressed with that. And then some of the things that he said that I've never seen in a company before really caught my eye too.
Yeah, I mean, it's encouraging to you when you come partnership with a company, and like I said, they're 70 years old. But something that really intrigued me with them is that they're debt free, cash rich. And from the very beginning, Shirley and Arthur Levine they vowed back then to only take 2% of the total profits to keep for themselves, and they pour all of that back, all the rest of it back into Park Lane, and that is what has given us our fantastic programs. And that we have a year-round business because they're constantly changing it up for us. But before we dive into some of that, tell me, who do you think Who do you see that might do really good in this business? What type of person do you think would do really good in this business?
Well, as a retired person, and when I started this business 3 years ago, I was on disability. So I fit right in perfectly being retired, disabled. I've had operations, and so I'm not in that place anymore. But um, I was just able to move right into it easily. But I've also seen on this team, mothers, grandmothers, it's helped me, it's allowed me to be able to spend more time with my grandkids. And it's supplemented my income, which is very little when you're on Social Security. So that's been really great. And maybe eventually I won't be on Social Security at all. So that's my goal. And
Oh,
so,
that's great.
it's, I see it, anybody can jump in. I've even seen young people. And when I say young people, it's because I'm old. So, 20s, 30s, that's all young to me.
Well, and we do. We have nurses on our team. We have teachers do
Yes.
well here. We have lawyers on our team as well. And my background is corporate America, and so but I had something missing. I had what was missing in my corporate world was I didn't have me time. I didn't have my time, and so I think that a lot of people think, oh, she couldn't do it because she's got a really good job, and that's just not it. And this I love the freedom and the flexibility that we're able to grab with Park Lane. So, you guys put in the comments what your profession is. What are you doing right now? And just listen and see how this might fit right alongside what you're already doing. Because, well, the next thing that I want to talk about is our product. And so, Dela, coming from, you told us health and wellness and that, and now you sling bling. what 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 has surprised you the most about Park Lane's jewelry?
Well, the first time I was introduced to it, I'd heard of it before, but I've never really seen it. And so I did a party and I loved it. It was, um, the quality is so amazing. And I love that they have that uh, replacement guarantee. So, I mean, I've had ladies say this broke or that got lost or whatever, and it's within that time limit, that 120 days, they've been able to get it replaced. And that's amazing. People love that. I love that. I mean, I've gotten jewelry that has broken, and I've been able to say before I was a stylist and say to Valerie, my the lady that hosted me and convinced me to do this, that hey, I didn't like this or this broke, and it was replaced right away. So I love that. And the quality. Now, I've always been an earring lady, and so I have a lot of junk earrings, but I have to wear earrings. But now I wear rings, I wear bracelets, I wear necklaces, and it's always been gold, but now I'm wearing silver and all, the whole span, and I'm loving it. It's just, and I've learned so much about style and fashion.
Yes, that I had a funny in my group the other day. I put what do you like to wear? What's one thing you don't go out and one of my customers put out there that her car won't start without earrings, and I just love that because you shouldn't leave their home without your earrings. That's absolutely right. So I just love that. How do people respond when they see or wear your jewelry? When they see your jewelry, how are you how does that help you in your business?
Well, I feel really excited and happy that, especially when somebody says, "Well, I don't really wear jewelry." and then they buy a little something, or they won something in a party, and then they share it with me, and they love it. They just brightens them right up. I know it's brightened me right up. So, and I always say, I love to wear the bling and smile and shine, and yeah, it makes a big difference to see people just brighten up and feel good about themselves. And I've also seen confidence building too. Yeah, when people start wearing the jewelry, they feel beautiful.
Yeah, well, and jewelry is the number one gift giving item in America. And high fashion jewelry makes up 75% of that market. So we're already selling to a market that's already out there.
Mhm.
And plus, we're walking billboards wherever we go. So people ask us about our jewelry, and we don't have to feel salesy. We just can just talk about what we're already loving, all the sparkle already. So, um, so let's talk about we talked about the product. And what I love about our product is that it's quality. And like you mentioned, we have a fantastic guarantee that you can. So put in the comments if you have been able to, if you've shopped from your stylist and you have been able to take advantage of our fabulous guarantee, whether it was just an exchange, whether it broke, or whether you broke it. When I worked in the corporate world, I'd lean over into my filing cabinet and notoriously I would break a long necklace. Or maybe your dog chewed it up. You can let us know in the comments. Yes, you have been able to take advantage of our fabulous guarantee. So that's just one of the things that brought me over to Park Lane is the quality of the jewelry plus that guarantee.
Mhm.
And this one, though, is what brought me personally over to Park Lane. I was in another company for 22 years. I've been in this one for 21 years or something like that. And I've been with Park Lane for 5 years, but my previous company went out of business. So I've been in the jewelry world for that long. And one of the things that brought me over here was our um, programs for our customers and for our hostesses. So I would like to know, what do you love about our customer program?
Our customer program is not like anything I've ever seen. And I've been in direct sales in one way or another for over 30 years. So I've always had a side gig. I raised 5 boys, so I had to have something extra besides a full-time job. But the customer sale is every day. It's not just seasonal or when you want to throw something in there. It's that buy 2 items, your least expensive on your list, full price. And I just love that because nobody does that. And then that unlocks 4 half price items. Nobody does a sale like that. It's buy, this for this amount, and you'll get this lesser or equal to or lesser for the discounted price. So I just love that.
And
And
it's every day.
and it's every
Every day.
day, yes. And then, Park Lane just throws in those extras all the time, the
Like
bonuses and
our,
everything
our
else.
style drops that we have that they drop in for us on a weekly basis, that if they
Yeah.
purchase $40, then they can get a deeply discounted item for, $30 or $40 too. And then our Sparkle Box
Oh my gosh.
subscriptions, where there's 3 different levels of Sparkle Boxes that it's a monthly surprise, and 3 different levels that you could subscribe to. And every single month, I'm still waiting on mine. Did you get yours yet?
I just got a notification. It's in the mail, so I have to go pick it up.
Yeah. So, but it's a surprise every single month, and they get to, cancel at any time. So that is fabulous. The one thing I loved, the customer special, But the one thing that brought me over is because I thought I was done being the jewelry lady when my other company went out of business. And but when I found out about our host rewards, that our average hostess gets over $400 in free and half price jewelry, I was like, okay, sign me up. My family and friends, I've taught them why they need to wear jewelry. They're still going to buy jewelry somewhere and they just need to do it for me. And if I can help them to get that for free and half price, that's even better. So that is one of the reasons that I pulled into Park Lane is our amazing hostess program. And you know what? I just got back from a party last night. We had 13 women in there. They had so much fun. We were playing in the jewelry and visiting, and it just gives us releases serotonin or something, and it's a feel good because we are busy women nowadays and we have to schedule our fun time with our girls. So I just love that. We also have the fundraiser programs that Park Lane will give back 50% to a 501c3 organization and of the total sales. And that allows you to even meet new customers and boost your business that way too. So if you like to know some more about that, definitely reach out to your stylist because I'm sure that she would love to have a party with you if you haven't had one with her yet. And if you have an organization that you would love to help supplement, donate to, then she would be happy to help you to get that 50% give back program with Park Lane. So I just did one for St. Jude's with Park Lane and it was amazing. So these programs that Park Lane puts in place for us, they've already done, like I said earlier, they are marketing geniuses. They help us to create the repeat business. I have better repeat business in this than I did in my other business. How about you?
Yes. When I was in health and wellness, I still love that company. I mean, no slight to it in any way, but it taught me a lot of things. But one of the things was, when you use a perishable, you have repeat business. So that was one of the things that kind of made me, do I really want to sell jewelry? I mean, how much jewelry can you have? But that has not been an issue whatsoever.
I am so glad you brought that up. I've heard that too. I want to buy something that's consumable.
Right.
I say jewelry is consumable because the trends change all the time. The fashion changes. And the best way to stay young and vibrant is to be updated in your jewelry looks. So I love that you said that, Della. That is very, very true. And with that and keeping that in front of our customers, it also helps you move your business forward with bookings and referrals and just plain momentum.
And Park Lane is, they are on trend all the time. So things are changing, moving fast all the time. And that's how the fashion world is. It's always moving, not just season to season, but I'm discovering that, there's style, there's pieces for everybody, including the guys. And I just love that.
Absolutely. So guest, put if you love the perks and the rewards from Park Lane, put a little emoji, a little heart emoji in the comments and let us know that you love how Park Lane supports and gives out those programs. So, okay, let's talk about, we've talked about the hostesses, we've talked about the customers. Let's talk about the stylist. So, I mean, we have a lot of fun doing this, right?
Yes.
But I don't know. I don't want to try it, but I don't know that I would just do it if I didn't get paid for it too. I didn't get a little bit of something,
Yeah.
I don't do. So what do you love about the way that we get paid?
Well, the thing that caught me absolutely hands down was the fact that when you get a pay raise and you promote, if you want to build a team, you don't go backwards. That has been my downfall in every side gig business that I have ever been in. You work so hard and you get where you need to go, and then you have to maintain these quotas, and you could lose it overnight because somebody quit. It's not that way with Park Lane. That blew me out of the water. And that's why that is the main reason I said, yes, okay, I'm doing this, because I know that as hard as I work, I will be rewarded, I will be paid, and I can move forward and go up from there, from 30% to 50% commission pay. And what I also love is that when you get your office, when you sign up, Park Lane gives you an office, a back office, and a website. You can go in there, you close weekly, you see what you've sold, what your
Okay,
what
well,
you're
just
going
a
to be
second on
paid
that.
on.
Let's back up just a minute,
Okay.
because what I heard you say is that, well, one of the things I want to bring out actually is you get paid. You love not going backwards, and you mentioned 30 to 50% commissions. So 30% commissions on everything that you sell at full price and half price is something that was really, amazing to me, because I could sell at half price before, but I never got paid on it. And in
Right.
Park Lane, you get paid on everything that you sell full price and everything that you sell half price, and that's our net. When we turn in anything on Wednesday, we get paid the very next Tuesday in a direct deposit.
Right.
And that just helps you with cash flow a little bit, don't you think?
Yes,
So,
weekly, right
yeah,
into your
we get
bank.
paid weekly, and they're always on time.
Always.
One of the other things that I appreciate about that, though, is that we have no quotas.
Yes.
So if you don't turn anything in, you simply don't get paid.
Exactly.
And just like you said a little bit earlier, the time that you put into it is what you get paid for it. And so that is very, very true. That is so important. I have a question for you, though. We don't have to have any inventory either. All the jewelry that I own is mine. I get to wear it if I want to. I can give it away and all that. But the question that I have for you, Dela, is when did you realize that, hey, this actually works?
Well, my goal was to make 500 in a month. And the first time I hit that, I'm like, well, that is more in a month than I ever made in any other side gig business in a month. And so it was like,
I remember that day. It was great.
So, and then, also, I'm a kudos person. So, praise me forever and I will be a happy camper. So it's, you get things from Park Lane that says, oh, you did this, oh, you did that, we can't wait to see where else you're going. And I get those, and you win things. And yeah, that's
recognition. Amazing. You can't sneeze in Park Lane and not get recognized for it. And that also goes into some of the other things that they have, the bonuses that they pay. That we have 2 luxury trips a year that we can earn. We're all working for Costa Rica right now. And what's unique about that with Park Lane is that anybody can go for those trips. It's not just the upper level leadership. Anybody can earn those trips because everybody starts at the same level and has to do the same amount of work. That is so much fun. And by doing so, they often end up in leadership. So they are brilliant, I'm telling you. The other fun program that we have is a Mercedes car program. And that is where they will give you either $500 cash per month. Or if you drive a white Mercedes, they will pay $700 towards your lease or purchase of that car. Now, for the first 3 years, Della, I took the cash. I now drive that little white car, and it is so much fun. And so I know that that is a target that we have, that you are working for. Oh, mercy. My thing at. That's not it. Well, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I wonder what I just said.
You were talking about the Mercedes, that I was going for it.
Okay, I'm going to cut that part out. Can you hear my husband now?
Yes.
I'm sorry. Are you done? Are you done? Making that noise? Huh?
Yeah, I'm done using your ice maker.
Okay, I'm going back into live, so please be quiet. Okay, I'm not going to talk about yours because I'll have to cut that now. And we'll go to, oh, okay, Della. Now let's talk about the flexibility and support that we have. So, how do you personally work your business? Do you do in-person shows? Do you do online parties?
Right.
How do you
I
do?
do want to do online part. I mean, in person eventually. But when I started this, thank you, Rayanne, for carrying me, because Our team is just amazing. I had a total knee replacement, and 6 months later, I had a second one. And I haven't really missed a beat, but I do everything virtually right now. So, and then 6 months ago, I had a bad car accident. So, doing things virtually has really supported me and helped me to keep on going and not have to go out. I didn't even have a car. So,
Yeah.
after the
Yeah.
accident. So, it's
We have
like,
lots of women that do complete virtual. We have some that do only in person or only vendor events. And then, but the majority of us, I think, does, a little bit of each. So
mhm,
I think that that's a big thing, that the flexibility of being able to do that is really, really good. And because it fits right alongside what you have going on in life or what's already going
right,
on. And so, like a car wreck, because yeah,
like a car wreck.
yeah, that was a bad thing. So, and what kind of support or training? What about our support and training surprised you? That you said you've done other businesses.
Um, it's not okay, sign here and you're on your own, or here's a little bit of help, but you can figure it out. Like in my other business, and no slam to them, but that's when COVID hit and nobody knew how to deal with Zoom. I taught myself Zoom. I mean, doing lives. Nobody had done that. We'd only done in person parties. So, um, being able to learn that, but I have learned so much more things from the leadership in this team building. I mean, we have an amazing team. They provide everything. I don't have to figure things out. I've said it before. Well, how people say, well, how did why were you so successful doing that? And I go, well, I just do what I'm told. So they show me how, and that's what you do, and it works out, and you get the support. And you have any questions, you can ask anybody on this team for help. Maybe your upline isn't available for one reason or another. You can ask somebody else, and they will help you out. And so supportive. And I feel like I know so many people that have not even met, because I'm in the Pacific Northwest and most everybody is in the Midwest or the East Coast. So,
Yes,
yeah,
I love that too. The border to border, coast to coast, but I
yes.
can't wait to meet you in May. So, how did you get started? Because our kits, you kind of started going into this a little bit, because our kits, um, did it break your bank?
No, not at all. When they told me it's only $129, although we have larger kits, but $129, and you get $500 in jewelry that you get to pick. That was like shopping with somebody else's money to me, you know. And then you also get your website, you get your office. They take care of all the credit card stuff, and if you want to keep on doing it in a year, it's $130 again, and you get all of that again except the jewelry. And oh my gosh, that was like nothing to me, $129. And like I said, I'm on a very, very tight budget, being on Social Security and disability. So at the
Yeah.
time, so yeah,
Well,
I
we do
did
have
not break the bank.
kits. We have a business kit that's $229. You get $1,000 worth of jewelry that you pick out, or the $439 is $2,000 worth of jewelry that you get to pick out. I did do the $439, but coming from my past company, that I paid $1,200 to get started, and they sent me the kit that I purchased. Here you are, and I didn't get to pick that out, and
Mhm.
it had a lot of silver in it, and I wore gold so, at that time. So I love that. So whatever it is, but I would encourage anybody. You don't have to go for the bigger kits by any means. That $129 gets you started, because then we schedule a launch party with you, and a senior leader does that with you and train you, bringing you along with your recruiter, and we do your launch party for you. So we do all the work. We teach you how to do the things, and you're going to earn all the money from your launch party. You're going to earn all the free jewelry from your launch party, and you're going to get all the future bookings from your launch party. So it's all about you. And so you don't need a great big kit to get started. You
Yeah.
can start out with that. And our Sunday night lives every single week, we have it now that anybody can tune into those, and a leader is presenting a style show for you, so that you don't have to have all the words, know all the names of all the pieces and all the prices. And somebody does that for you until you have your feet underneath you and you want to do that yourself. So,
Yeah, you don't have to be perfect at this at all. I
no.
mean, when I did my first one, it was like, oh, look at this. I don't remember what it is, but isn't that beautiful? So
That's
it's
right.
like,
It sparkles in the light.
yeah. So, and I
Okay.
still forget sometimes, we get a new one, a new collection, and I don't know the names. I don't know the prices. I have to learn them too, but just showing it, and that's all people care about. They see it, they want it,
Yep.
and they'll get it.
I think one thing that we forgot to mention, and it just dawned on me, is our direct appoint program.
Yes.
So we have if you have ever done any kind of direct sales before and have leadership and a team built, then Park Lane recognizes that and rewards that. So you could come in at an equal level by going through a short interview to what you had in maybe another company. And I appreciated that, because in my previous company, I did build a team. And so I was able to come in at a little bit higher commission than the 30%. That's our entry level, though. And that is still great. And then I've promoted since then. And our first promotion that you can do is after you've qualified with your party and you launched, and you've done about $1,000 in sales, and you bring a friend alongside of you and she does the same thing, then you get to get your first promotion, and that's a 5% pay raise, and that's forever. It's like Della was talking about. There's no yo-yo. You don't have to worry about hitting those quotas. And then that's a forever pay raise until you promote again. And then you get another 5% pay raise. And that's on your personal sales and your weekly commission. So that was such a relief for me when I came over, because I had played that leadership roller coaster as well. So Della, in closing here, what would be the one thing that you would say to someone that was wondering if they could do this?
Well, most everybody that I meet that have joined my team, I meet them virtually, and they get to see that you don't have to be perfect, that you can be from any walk of life. You can have no experience. We will train you and hold your hand all the way through it, as you guys have done for me. And yeah, if I can do it, you can do it. Seriously. I mean, I had a party not long ago that I was in the wrong place, and I started it in the wrong place. And so I realized it when the wrong people were joining. And so I went, oh, wait, I'm in the wrong place. And I went over to the right place, and everybody went over there. And I said, look, if I can do this, you guys can do this. And I've had people from that party join my team. So,
So
yeah.
you don't have to have a degree to do this business?
No, you don't. And, when it comes to degrees, I have a high school education and a little bit of college. That's it, you know. So, but you can be in the corporate world like you were. Or you can be a teacher. I have a teacher and I have a nurse, a couple of nurses on my team. So, you know, you can fit it anywhere into your lifestyle. I decide when I'm going to go on, I decide when I'm going to work, and I can live my life around it.
Very good. So the next thing is you guys will want to fill out the survey that I put in the description of our live here. And you're going to need a secret word. And that secret word is, I think, shamrock, don't you? Yeah. So go to and just go ahead and text your stylist and say, okay, give me the sign up instructions. It's really simple. She'll direct you. All you got to do is go to your stylist website, click on Become a Stylist, and put make sure her name populates in there for you. Click on that as your recruiter and your manager. Fill out your info, and you can truly be a part of our fantastic team in just 5 minutes. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in tonight. Dela, thank you so much for taking time to share with me. And I just truly appreciate you. I can't wait to meet you in person. I love that you're on my team, and I love watching you grow too. So y'all have a fantastic evening, a better week, and we'll see you all